constraint can be defined here, defined at two levels. The first level we called as here column level constraints. So in this level also we can apply your constant, and second one table level constant we call. Okay now, right? So now here, okay, the two levels of that means my constants can be applied on two levels, either column level, table level. So what is the differences between column and table level means? Yeah, very simple. So when we defined our constraint, okay, when we define constraint on each column wise, okay, on each column wise, okay, then it is called as a column level, okay, constants we call. And for example, so carefully observe syntax here. So create table, okay, and I want to pass here my table name, okay, of. Then I want to send here column name, and after column name one, then you have to give data type here and the size, and after that you just send your constraint type. Okay, now this is one thing, and same as each and every column wise, same as each and every column wise, you need to define your constraint here. Okay, and here also I can go to give constraint type, comma. So like this, every individual columns wise, you need to define your constraint. So this kind of mechanism is called as a column level constraint we call. Understand now? This is what we call it as a column level. And every column after, suppose I define my column and some data type and a constant type. And here also column name 2, data type and constant type. So every individual column, every individually we can go to, okay, so define your constant. So now we can see the constant how it was defined means every individual. Okay, so every individual we can. Now, so now we can see every column wise. This is my column name and a constant type. This is my column name and this is constant type. Okay, this is what. And whereas come to table level. Table level means what now? Here observe. Okay, so we define constraint. We define constraint. Okay, after all columns definitions. After all columns definition. So that means after all column definitions means at the end of the table, at the table. So end of the table, okay, we are going to be apply level constraints. Okay, end of the table we can. So for example, if we come out and see the syntaxes here, suppose I just create my table and so syntax is very important, carefully find out. Okay, now first you have to design your columns and the column data type you can design now. Okay, data type and give it some size. So this is first column I define, comma, columns you need to define. So column number 2, okay, and give it your data type and if it is required size, comma, column number 3, okay, column number 3 and data type and give it a size. So like this number of columns, first you need to design your columns. Okay, now after designing columns, then end of the table structure, then end of the table structure, constant type of, and here you can send again column name 1, comma, column name 2, and so on. Okay, then after I just close this and it's good. So in table level syntax, carefully observe what I'm doing here. First, you should define your columns. So first column, second column, third column, like you can define. So how many columns you need to define here. Okay, so that many columns you get, you can define first, and after defining your columns here, later end of the table, okay, this is your end of the table. You can apply your constant type, and this constant type you can apply on a number of columns. So on how many columns you want it, you can. Okay, so this is what now table level and column level. So in these two levels you can apply your constants. Got it now? Right. So now this two syntax is clear, all of you? Column level syntax and table level. Come on, guys. Is it clear or not? Okay, fine. And now we will see how these syntaxes we can use, okay, by all my constants here. Carefully observed, I'm going to take now. Okay, now, right. So now see some practically show you, then you will get some idea. The first constraint is called as what now? Unique constant. Okay, yeah. So what is unique constant and what is the nature of your, okay, unique? The constant